Ageless Thanet is a 7-year programme funded through the National Community Lottery Fund. It's about helping people aged over 50 in Thanet to reduce social isolation and loneliness. So Ageless Thanet over the 7 years of the programme has achieved so many amazing outcomes and impacts, from £1.8 million worth of income maximisation for the life planning service, through to receiving the Queen's Award for volunteering for our active citizenship programme, and then hundreds and hundreds of activities delivered through our wellbeing programme. Over the 7 years, we have tried to narrow that down to 7 key lessons. Our first lesson is co-production, and co-production is working with the people who are using the services, so people with lived experience.
I would say that you must start in a programme with the people that you're going to do the programme with.
I just keep in mind it was a brand new project to this part of Kent. As it grew, as the time went, the experience, the confidence increased, and it's been an amazing project.
The governance panel has massively impacted the project, and having members of the public on the governance panel has really steered the group and the project into the success that has become.
The second lesson is understanding and removing barriers, so be they physical, mental, even the fact that we've got people from the age of 50 right through to 100.
Bringing together isolating people that are hard to reach, forming the formation of new friendships, a diversification of the activities that people do. All of those things make us incredibly proud. The shed has a life and a family of its own, so I'm incredibly proud of what it does, and Ageless Thanet have been able to help us to do that.
I'm absolutely convinced it's helped an awful lot of people. I do see people who've been isolated but have come out of themselves, and I've come out of myself a bit too.
Running a course for profoundly deaf people. So these people, can't communicate very easily, but when they play drums, it's just complete and it's primal and everyone can do it, and they're doing really, really well. And it takes down those barriers that they would have with communicating with people.
We were listened to as people, and because we were all different, we all came up with different things, which is good, because the community is made up of very different people.
The third lesson is be flexible by design. So Ageless Thanet, through the National Lottery Community Fund, really encouraged us to have a test and learn methodology.
Volunteering, we had all sorts of things going on, and then we wanted to know, what do you want to do with your time? And then we built something around them. Instead of going, just go and make the teas and coffees, here is something that you've got that you can give to everybody else. So that's amazing.
The fourth lesson is incentivise and build relationships. So we have relationships with our partners, with the people in the community, with the businesses that we're working with, but partnership in particular has been a huge part of what we're trying to achieve within Ageless Thanet.
So it had a big social impact when I joined the Feel Good Factory. We used to go out for coffee and meals and things as well.
So it's allowed us to use our own club funds to fund social events for ourselves. As I've always described as whether we're a curling club that's social or a social club that does curling. It's just been great to see the people coming in and sometimes just getting the lives back and just having people just getting back out and enjoying themselves.
So the impact of Ageless Thanet has been phenomenal for the residents of Thanet. And not just for people over 50, but it's been reassuring for those under 50 to know that their parents, grandparents have had something that they can get involved with to tackle social isolation.
The fifth lesson is have respect. We're working with the people who are over 50, and we have respect for that client group. We listen to what they want and what they're saying.
Rather than being done to, it's giving the people the choice.
There wasn't any hierarchy at all. Everybody all mucked in and everybody listened to everybody else, because those younger people had skills we hadn't had. Things like financial skills, etc., which a lot of us learnt, and that has been great too. It's learning together.
I think probably highlights for me is the appreciation of participants, knowing that you've improved someone's life.
The sixth lesson is challenging stereotypes. The whole purpose of Ageless Thanet is to challenge the perception of ageing and to reduce social isolation and loneliness.
It was a lifeline for me at the beginning. My partner was diagnosed with cancer and died a few months later. Because I was on the Ageless Thanet board, it was an outlet for me. I wasn't going to be stuck in just grieving. Everyone goes through a grieving program, but you need to be looking outwards. We were doing something that was interesting and enlivening to other people, and that made me focus not on myself. Very grateful to Ageless Thanet for that.
There are lots of people you would never put together as friendships that have happened at the shed, and I think that it's good to challenge those stereotypes of what woodworking's about. So actually, not every woman wants to knit, so a lot of women want to come and do woodwork, and they can.
We've grown steadily into more than just the social bocce club that we were to start with, so that we now have a part of our club is involved in national competition.
And then my confidence developed. I become more aware of being articulate and having an opinion and needing to have my voice heard and making it heard.
I think really the legacy comes in the attitude of the people, because we know that we're important, that we have things to offer, that we can volunteer for things, and we're useful, and nobody needs sort of dismiss us, because we have things to do and say.
The final lesson that we've learned is to work with others and to have fun. And the partnership that we have formed throughout Ageless Thanet has been amazing.
The power and the strength of when you all pull together as one team. So we were Ageless Thanet, even though there was different organisations involved. Strength behind that, I think, has driven us forward.
I was able to participate on an art project, and it was good to play an active part in something.
One of the festivals I was a model, and I thoroughly enjoyed walking around in front of all the people. Yes, I may have been 70 plus, but I can still do it.
So although Ageless Thanet's funding is coming to an end, the programme legacy and sustainability will not stop. There's lots of things still going on within Social Enterprise Kent, but also within our voluntary sector partners. So we're really pleased that the legacy of Ageless Thanet will continue throughout the coming years. It's been a 7-year programme, an amazing opportunity to do some amazing things, and we're just so glad that the 50+ population of Thanet have enjoyed it and welcomed us, and we're really, really pleased that it's gone so well. So thank you.